Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Greenia, who is here on behalf of the 90+ study where many of our villagers were participants. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm so glad that you were able to come in. We actually had showed up at your presentation and saw it, and I was just so impressed by how many seniors you had at the presentation.
Oh, we had so many locals. It was wonderful. And even 2 came from Los Angeles to come down to see us, because we do travel outside of Orange County to see participants.
Yeah.
So it was really great.
It was great. And there was one gal who I think I know she was over 100. I don't remember her exact, but she came and did the study too.
Yes, she was 103. So we had, I think, 4 people there over 100 centenarians. So.
Just amazing.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about what the 90+ study is.
Sure. So this, it's an NIA grant funded by the National Institutes on Aging. And we study people 90 and over, studying aging and dementia.
Okay.
And just to see, like, what do these people do differently to live longer than others, and how do some fight dementia as well?
Okay. Well, let's take a look at some of the numbers.
So the study started in 2001, almost 20 years now, and we've enrolled over 2,000 people. And the average age was 96. Mm-hmm. And we actually had the oldest ever living human male at 111. He passed away, and he lived here in Laguna Woods and holds the world record for the United States as the oldest human living male.
Wow.
Is that incredible?
Well, and that's so great that you got to study with him too.
Yes.
Interesting.
So 111, really great.
Wow.
368 people live to be 100 and over. And we see them every 6 months and evaluate their cognition, and also do a neurological exam, test their physical strengths. And 300 and some people, we've seen 10 or more visits, meaning at least 5 to 10 to 12 years over time.
Wow.
And we do scans on the brain. We do MRI scans and PET scans, and we've done 300 MRIs, almost 500 PETs. The PETs are looking for amyloid and tau in the brain that causes Alzheimer's disease.
I see. And then, how did you get all of these folks to participate? I mean, did you advertise, or how did that work?
Yes, so it originally started with the Leisure World cohort study from USC that was established, just a basic study on living and living style, and many of them were here. They all lived here, and there were 14,000 people in the study. This goes back to 1980. So we tapped into that population of the 14,000. Now that it's 20 some years later, or 30 years later, they're now 90 and over.
Got it.
And from that group, the 14,000, we got like 1,300 of those people willing. We sent them letters and phone calls and things like that to recruit them.
So now, will this be, and I think, at the end we'll tell more people about how to participate, but this is ongoing. This isn't like, that doesn't stop. Now you move into a different phase.
Correct. We just keep going, because our participants, we follow them until they pass away. Okay. Then they donate their brain. And if they want, they don't have to, but if they can, it's great for scientific research. Yep. And then we look into the neuropathology of the brain to see how did they do. Did they die with normal cognition, or did they have decline or dementia as compared to what disease is found in the brain?
Wow, that is an amazing study. So longevity, what does it mean?
So that just means like living longer and longer. Like, what can we do to live long? And we have studied longevity.
Okay, great. Let's take a look at some of those numbers too.
Okay, so we looked at vitamins, beverages. What did people take from that group of the Leisure World folks? They reported what they ate and drank over time in their 50s and 60s to see, did any of that contribute to living to 90?
Okay.
So some of the things were vitamins, vitamin C, A, E, these supplements. And do we think vitamins made a difference in living longer? Actually, no. They did not, and especially vitamin E, because there's a lot of publications on vitamin E and living longer and health and whatnot. So E, nothing. Calcium, nothing, 0. And then we even looked at soft drinks, and again, it's what people reported, so it's an observational study, what they reported on eating and drinking. Soft drinks, no. Tea, no. But the things that made a difference were body mass index,
Sure.
activities, exercise, leisure, caffeine, and alcohol, if you can believe that.
Well,
those were the things that made a difference.
Made a difference in good or bad?
In
or
good,
both?
in living longer.
So you're saying by this study that it was okay to have caffeine, it was okay to have alcohol, of course, in moderation, because
Yes.
obviously you're going to hurt your liver
Yes.
and other parts of your body.
That's right. So with the
Okay.
coffee, we found 2 cups of caffeine a day was related to living longer as compared to those that didn't drink coffee. As far as the alcohol, 2 glasses of alcohol, beer, wine, or hard, whatever, also contributed. Those people that reported 2 glasses a day live longer than those that reported none or that abstained.
No
Now, of
kidding.
course, we don't tell people to start drinking
no,
or
of course.
anything like that, but that's what was shown. And of course, the others, exercise and leisure activities, keeping your mind occupied and your body with exercise.
Yep.
But the body mass also made a difference. That showed people that had a little bit more weight in their 80s,
Yeah.
as this picture shows,
Right.
live longer than those that did not. So you don't ever want to be obese because of heart problems in your 50s or 60s, but yet those that had like 15 to 20 pounds extra in their 80s and 90s did well, did better than those very frail or very skinny and
Sure.
tiny. They had a little bit more, gumption or something to fight disease and live longer.
Well, fat isn't a horrible thing to have in your body.
No,
So that's
no.
where they maybe have a difference.
That's
because
right.
Some of those people who may be a little bit more frail, maybe they fell and it was much harder for them to get over something like that.
Exactly.
Right?
That's
Okay.
exactly right.
All right, good. All right, well, what else do you have? This looks like a nice chart.
Okay, so this one shows the exercise.
Okay.
So we have swimming, biking. What do they report on how they exercised? And we really did find that people that exercised 45 minutes a day did well or lived longer than those that reported no exercise. And then those that reported more to 2 to 3 hours, that showed it didn't make a difference. So if you did 45 minutes, you're good.
And it doesn't matter what exercising it is, because I see up there says vigorous walking. So for somebody who might not be able to do that, would walking still be beneficial?
Totally, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good. All right, and what's the next one you have?
I think so here's sightseeing, gardening, reading. These were the things that would stimulate our minds, stimulate the brain, puzzles, and that too, those that participated in doing so 2 to 3 hours in a day live longer than those that abstained or did nothing, which is unusual. But again, you want to do things to keep busy, and of course you don't want to be depressed. You want to socialize and be with others, and whether it be in the theater or concerts or reading on your own, it's all good.
And you're still keeping yourself, like you said, busy, but most importantly, you're making sure that brain is intact.
That's
now,
right.
I want to just touch a little bit about what you said about alcohol and caffeine. So we can have a little bit, and as you say here, just like what you were saying, is that amazingly equivalent to 2 cups of coffee a day, reduction in mortality of 10%.
Yes.
That's
yes.
a lot.
I know.
And then 18%
It's really good.
with 1 to 2 glasses of alcohol a day.
Yes.
That is just amazing.
Yes.
Now, another thing that you mentioned is that you can donate. Now, my mother donated her body. So would that include your brain?
Absolutely. So we have at the University UCI the Willed Body Program as well as brain donation. So in our study, we asked for the brain, but if the person wants to donate their whole body, absolutely. What they do is the body will go to the medical center, and the brain will be removed first, and then the rest goes to the Willed Body department or area.
Okay.
So that's perfectly fine.
It's just it's an interesting concept, and when my mother had said that she did that, I was a little shocked and taken back. But then there was a couple of years later, there was a get together at the school, and they talked to all the they had all the doctors and nurses talk about how beneficial that was for research and study like what you do.
Absolutely, and we tell them that all the time. If you agree to donate your brain or any, even the Willed Body, you are doing such a great thing for scientific research. You're contributing, and we thank our participants every day. And believe it or not, we've had nearly 500 donate their brain since the study started.
That is great. Now, the study, like you said, is ongoing, and
yes.
So what if somebody wants to participate now, even though they weren't part of the original group?
Oh, yes. So even back in 2009, 2008, we started recruiting members that were not part of the leisure world. So you could just be 90 and live in the village and hear about it and want to join. And all you have to do is agree to the 6-month evaluations.
All right.
And now I would say like in the last 5-7 years or so, we also started doing the brain scans.
Okay.
So we ask that people also agree to do an MRI and a PET scan.
Yeah.
And then we ask them to donate their brain upon their death.
I wish my dad was here. You guys can help him out. But it's only in California, right? And in Southern California?
Yes, but if people have moved from the state, we do follow them, like say Arizona, wherever they move to continue seeing them every 6 months to do the neuropsychological tests and the exam, see how they're doing, check in, and they can even donate their brain from other states.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
We connect with a local hospital, and then the brain gets sent to our collaborators at Stanford University.
Oh, isn't that great?
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for all the information.
You're welcome.
And congratulations. It's great
Thank
info.
you. Thanks. Yeah, we really hope to keep recruiting new people, and I'm just so excited to be here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if you want more information or if you would like to participate, you can certainly call the number that's on your screen, or you can email study90@uci.edu or go to the website 90study.org. We'll be right back.